What's up, my beautiful family? It's High Energy Tuesday. Let's go. Today we're talking about self-care. We're talking about success, gratification, purpose, how it all aligns together. Like as we're moving through life, what I've noticed over the last couple of years with this global pandemic is the entire global population was impacted in some way, and a lot of people are reaching out for help with depression, anxiety, and other mental health challenges because of what's been going on the last couple of years. And I've been seeing a lot of a kind of an open call or open response to that is, hey, we have to have more self-care. We have to invest in ourselves more. And I agree that there has to be some self-care in life. You have to invest in yourself emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, but there also has to be purpose assigned to it. Because if all you're doing is investing in yourself, then the delta between self-care and gratification, it becomes infinite. But when you assign purpose to it, then what happens is you're investing in yourself in order to show up somewhere as your most authentic self, to give your best effort in order to accomplish something. Like, look, you are bigger than life itself, but you are only bigger than life itself when life becomes bigger than you. And so let's continue to make progress in life. And here's the other part is, like, sometimes we hit a point of success and we're like, okay, things are going well, but hey, I don't feel great about it. Well, guess what? Like, you can have success in life without having purpose. Like, that's just the bottom line truth. But like, as you attain success, and if there's no purpose assigned, there's a delta with gratification. There's the emptiness that can settle in sometimes. And so, like, we're gonna go through tough times in life, but we have to assign purpose, because that keeps us anchored, keeps us focused on, hey, what's at the very end of the tunnel. Because if there's no light at the end of the tunnel, everyone stops in the tunnel. But when there's a light at the end of the tunnel, we find a way to keep on going. And I could tell you, through some of my most difficult times in life, like I told you about a time where I was homeless. Like I told you about a time where I had to turn my clothes inside out, and I was, playing cards on top of trash cans to make some change for, some, jungle juice and a honey bun. Like those are real moments in my life. I remember times where, I was working at Food Line, back in the day, and my first check, went to taxes, and my uniforms, but, I needed some change in order to put in my car to get to work, and I needed to eat something. So I was just eating noodles and walking to work for the next couple of weeks until I had enough to where I could, afford my own transportation, putting gas in my vehicle. I had moments in time, like when I was, in the military, like in Ranger School, for instance, where, I had put so much on the line just to make it to that grueling school that I attended. And I got to a point where, I didn't know if I was going to be successful and make my way all the way through. And, as I reflected in that moment, like, I cried and I was like, oh my goodness. Because by this time I had so many different things that were weighing on my success here, but I had purpose assigned to it, and purpose helped pull me through. And even though to me, I felt like I was struggling to make it through, on paper, like I was a first time go in every event. I didn't repeat any events or any cycles through that entire school. I just went straight through it and did really, really well. But internally, I knew that there was so much on the line, because the ability for me to adequately provide for my children at the time was dependent on, my career. My career at the time was dependent on my success through this school, which was connected to promotions and so on and so forth. So I had to make my way through. I had purpose assigned to it. So many reasons to have purpose in our life, so many reasons to move forward in life. But I want to tell you that you can make it to the end of that tunnel. You can make it to the other side, but make sure that you assign some purpose to it. So invest in yourself emotionally, physically, mentally. Do some self-care, but make sure that there's some purpose assigned to it. Find some success in life, but as you're finding success, make sure that there's purpose, assigned to the path that you're on as you're finding success. Because you're going to be faced with difficult times. Like, everyone's hit a low moment in life, but we can get out of there and we can make progress in life. And so it's High Energy Tuesday. I know y'all are vibing high on this Tuesday. Let's continue to get after it. I love y'all, and I'm out.